Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Romancing the Throne. Y'all know we have to do a quick recap because I don't know what I want to do with Romeo. Please. So, Romeo had like a little date, ended up on a date with Cordelia, the Duchess of Vudemar last episode, right? And I think they were at the bar where she frequents in Vudemar, and they were like just doing a seductive dance out in public, by the way. But I'm shocked that a scandal did not take place because I'm pretty sure going on a date with somebody that's not your spouse should be a scandal, but maybe nobody saw them or everybody is on my girl's payroll, right? So he's having a really good time, and then of course, you know what? One thing leads to the other, and they go to some place a little bit more secluded, but just upstairs, and they have a little cuddle time. Like she thinks that he's very dangerous and exciting. It's exciting to just do what she wants to do, you know? I kind of want to get more into like her little backstory, like maybe next time, but my girl is definitely rebelling from something. And Romeo is just the vessel for this. Right? So anyway, so Romeo reached back to his apartment, and who but the royal robber left a present for him. And the royal robber is obviously Fia Acosta, and he knows Fia Acosta is one of Cordelia's lovers. Shh, it's a secret, I guess, right? So anyway, from the palace to your humble home, the royal robber shared the spoils of having a gift. So he can talk to her, whatever. So she just faded away into the night. However, it's $5,000. Now, my thing about it is that $5,000 most likely came from Cordelia as like, thanks for giving me a good time. So I'm like, is he like is Cordelia his sugar mommy? Like, I think so, right? So he immediately buys a stove because my boy he needed a stove. Like he needed his apartment. Like he ran out a lot of his money doing his renovation. But the next thing he's gonna do is he's going to donate to the kingdom funds because yes, if you get your money, pay your taxes, boy. Pay your taxes. All the nobles give back to the kingdom, and that's great. And it's like, the kingdom improves with every gift, no matter how small. This is how the kingdom is able to afford, $20,000 to everybody that has newly come out from gas. You know what I mean? So he feels generous, but he's also putting money into his savings. Like, look at my boy being fiscally responsible. Like, come on, growth, right? Growth. Anyway, so he today is a day where he's going to do his first swordsmanship tournament. And I am like, we are here for Romeo, okay? He's entering his swordsmanship tournament is Gunther's Gut Cup, and he's going to use his classic longsword, right? So he has to win three duels. Now, these three duels are with commoners, so it doesn't really matter. Well, in my opinion, but well, that's what I thought. I thought that it wasn't gonna matter, like whatever. But he thinks it's like I'm definitely better than these commoners. I am going to win. But it's like homeboy is giving Romeo a run for his money. Right, but look who's showing up in the corner there. Isn't that Cordelia's husband, Thiago? Mm-hmm. He's pretending to not check out the jewels, but he's there talking to whoever, but he is there watching Romeo battle. So Romeo won his first duel. Yay! I'm so proud of him, so happy for him. Right? And he found out that he likes swordsmanship, which is great because to me he's really enjoying this path, right? So he tells the guy, it's like good. He's a good sport. He's like, yeah, good job. So then he next has to fight. I think this guy is I can't remember, but I know he's like from the fairy spark, but I can't. He's like the apothecarian person, and I'm like, look at you with all your muscles and stuff and your cool hairstyle. So yeah, so he's there and Romeo is battling for his life. Like he didn't think that this guy in his tank top was really gonna do anything, but Romeo is struggling. Okay, struggling. But my boy is just, he's doing what he needs to do, right? And I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Come on, you got this, Romeo. You have it in the bag. And my guy is not. He's doing it. He's almost there. Like, and I really thought, like, he's just yes, Romeo. hit him hard because this is the second round. He has to really show his worth at this point in time. And it's like, oh my gosh, he lost. Like, bro, what? And he had a scandal immediately because he lost to a commoner. Like, what? And it's like, you know what? It's it's how humiliating. But I'm thinking like Romeo just started learning it. So is you know what? He could he's not gonna dig a horrors over that. Then his last duel is with Miss Monica from the Love Struck Park, the Love Struck Royalty. We love a girl that was in the trailer. And I mean she was easier pickings, I'm guessing. Even though she was practicing her life away all over there. And I love that the people remaining to kind of look at them, but Thiago is there again, pretending not to pay attention. And I'm like, what you really come here for? Were you really like Makwin? I mean, I understand why he would come. He'd come and check out, like, is this the man that my wife has been parading around town with, like, blatant, like, so boldfacedly? Like, yeah. It's like the audacity of her to be slumming it with this peasant. I mean, Romeo's not a peasant, but he was peasant born. And that's like the way how Thiago thinks. Like, Thiago is very much he's an elitist kind of thing. And Cordelia is not an elitist, you know? So Romeo's given Monica a run for her money, of course, because I mean, come on, Monica, she tried, but that was really good. So he came in second place. And I'm like, yeah, Romeo, congratulations. Congratulations. Second place, I mean, silver medal is still a place. And yes, you won 125. Hopefully, eventually you start to win more money. You start to actually get gold. So that's a work in progress that we'll be working on in the episodes to come. So being close to the prize feels bittersweet, but he will improve. So while everybody's going, right, I noticed that Thiago is not moving. So Romeo is like, because Romeo knows who it is, right? So Thiago proceeds to talk shit. He's like, well, if you would stay away from my wife, I'm sure you could do duel better than that. So all of a sudden, Thiago attacks Romeo. I'm just like, this is what you came here for? To attack the man? And it's like the man like literally like sword fight 3 times, and so Romeo was holding his own. He really was. He was battling Thiago, but Thiago is like level 6 in swordsmanship. So at the end of the day, Thiago was just really, I think he drew his sword just to kind of test Romeo one and to show Romeo what he has. But then it's like, you know what? Then Thiago's like, I don't need to prove anything to a peasant. Stay away from my wife. Okay. So I guess Thiago just wanted to kind of show a force. And I'm like, oh, Thiago, okay. So anyway, so Romeo got back home. He didn't have time to really process what the hell went on just now. He's like, you know what, let me sit on my throne, get my promotion, and you know what, maybe process this another day. Anyway, so he was promoted to charismatic courier. He's now the Baron of Andarian. He will now make an additional $192,000 per day. He can hold court, and he has a new royal golden sword. And I'm like, yes, be a new sword and thing. I'm like really proud of Romeo. And then I immediately set that golden sword as his preferred sword. And I'm going to like put his long sword as part of I'm gonna make it like part of his collection. So I also want him to like collect swords in this game, right? So I was gonna end the episode right there, but then all of a sudden, the Dorongs and Akashi came over. They came over to Romeo's apartment one by one, uninvited, and I'm like, okay, well maybe they came over to congratulate him. Like y'all, that was so crazy because they just started walking, and I was like, what the hell happened here? So he served them some onigiri, like guest rights and stuff. Always treat your guests well, provide food for them, entertain them, and whatnot. It's the Ondarian way. Techniques, Akashi stand up, congratulations. You did really, really well in your first thing. Don't worry about the scandal. That's like low quality stuff. Like low hanging fruit, don't worry about it. So my girl Jawara with her new look, y'all. If y'all didn't see the cast makeover, please go look at it. It will kind of explain as to why she's hot girl Jawara right now. And she is just like, offered to mentor him, and she is really like giving him like trip tips and tricks, telling him like next time, he is going to win. And don't worry about Thiago. He's shook. So basically everybody heard about what went on with Thiago, right? Well, at least in Dambele. Like I want to say like the Durongs have like the spy network in Dambele on lock, right? So Jawara and Romeo became good friends, and I'm like, yes. I'm like, okay, so we keeping it on the friendship level here. We just cooling it. No kind of weird vibes. No, he not trying to like romance anymore. If they're friends, and fine. But he really does admire her as a leader, and he really kind of wants to follow in her footsteps in terms of like she's a noble of the people, and he really wants to be like that. He wants to be providing for the community that provides for him. It's a symbiotic relationship within the nobles and the commoners. And to him, that's how it's supposed to be. So Jawara, he's asking Jawara to be his mentor officially. And she's like, of course, I thank you. I am glad, I have a lot to teach you if you're willing to learn. And I mean, he's like, he is willing to learn. Anyway, then later on, Amarachi, Jawara's sister, comes over. But Romeo's a bit stinky, so he has to go to the shower. Right? So anyway, I send Romeo to take a thoughtful shower. Really just think about like how his day went. Like he like a lot happened today. He won, he came second place in the tournament, he had an interaction with Thiago, he hooked up with Cordelia the night before, and then Amarachi walks straight into the shower and is like, do you want to get lucky? Because I want to get lucky. Right? And I'm like, bro, what the and you know what? You all know Romeo cannot say no. Like that's like one of his I don't know if it's like a flaw or if it's like he just goes with life, right? Or if that's his curse. I don't know. So he and Amarachi ended up hooking up, right? But that's okay because he and Jawara aren't like a thing, right? Is so she shouldn't like him hooking up with his sister shouldn't be an issue. But guys, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with Romeo. Like, please tell me, please. This whole episode was like, like what? But anyway, like he came second place in his first tournament. It actually was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then like the whole interaction with him and Jawara, like making headway in their friendship. I'm like here for it, but Amarachi kind of like tripped me up. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like Miss Amarachi is saying, hey, I am here. I am main character, like energy. Y'all need to pay attention to me and write me more into the story. And I'm like, you know what, Amarachi, I may take you up on that offer. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the episode. I really hope that you enjoy, and I will talk to you. See you next time. Let me know what y'all think about the episode below. Let me know what y'all think about Romeo and Amarachi and Jawara and the whole Thiago situation. Anyway, guys. Thank you for watching Romancing the Throne. I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.